Okay, I wanted to add this additional video to look at 3 more examples, especially for these that, like we saw on the last one on video 3, I'm sorry, number 5, especially when you have these overlapping triangles where they're kind of connected and it's hard to see it's gonna be pretty evident what one of these, right? Because it's side angle side. It's gonna be obvious like what one of them is, but it's gonna be hard to see the second one. So that's why I wanted to continue at this one. Remember, we're working with side angle side. So somehow, some way, we got to show that these triangles are congruent by side angle side. So what I've been recommending is if you want to split these up, if you want to draw them separate, I would recommend it. But before you split them, I think here, just like on number 5, you saw that this one was the sharing side, right? They have a side in common. Maybe it'd be a good idea to mark that right first. And that way, remember, you're always going to have 2 markings. You're just going to have to find the third, right? Because there's 1, 2, 3. It's a side, one side, actually one angle and 2 sides. Okay, so on this one, I can see that these are 2 triangles, and this is the side that they share in common, right? This, what is this? IH? Yeah. So you got this side that is common in both, and then it's going to help you again if you have these highlighters or you can see the markings, but I just know the colors are going to help you out. And now that I'm seeing that, again, sometimes it's still a little busy, it's still a little crowded there. So again, I recommend you split them out. I know some of you can see it here, but I recommend that you, if you need to redraw them, you separate them, right? So the top one would be IGH. And then remember, this is that blue one. Now we're looking at this one up here at the top, and this was the orange one. And this one has the 1 mark right here, and this one has the double mark. That's this top one. Now, if I redraw this one, I'm gonna just draw it right under here so that they're not connected. I would draw what? Oops, they're supposed to look the same. This would be, again, IH, because that is the side that they have in common. So that's that blue side. So that's the one with the 1 mark, right? This is the one that they overlap, that's connected, IH. And then this side down here, this one here is what? This side over here? Now we're trying to get side angle side. They already gave us the 2 sides. So remember, the angle is the included angle, the one that's pretty much being formed by these 2 sides. And I know some of you can probably see it here, side angle side, and then you'll see it here, side angle side. But if it's hard and it's kind of tough to see it here, that's why I want you to separate them. So again, this would be side, side, the orange one, then the angle, then the blue, and then side what? Angle side, right? It has to be the angle that is pretty much what it's included, or the one that connects these 2 sides, or actually the 2 sides are forming this angle. Now we can say side angle side. So long story short, they gave us this one, the orange one. The blue one was it wasn't given directly, but indirectly you're supposed to recognize that. So the third part was what? Or the third part is these angles, the angle, right? So then the missing information is that angle H is congruent to angle I. Oops. Okay. Now I'm not sure. I haven't seen the answers. I got to check the answers, but Just in case they don't mention it, you know that IH is congruent to itself. IH, I don't know if they'll mention that. I'll check that. But here we go. We're still focusing on side angle side, and I really wanted you to see these, the ones that had the overlapping side. Okay, let's look at another one similar. Here, number 7. Again, what do we know? What do you see here? What are the markings that you recognize? Well, I can see that this angle here is going to be the angle. I mean, if that's the angle, I pretty much know the two sides, right? So that's the angle that takes care of the A. But here we have which side that is overlapping? The WX. See the WX? They're connected right there. They share that side. So that's the one. Again, I don't know if you have to mention that, but I'll mention it. WX has to be congruent to WX. It's kind of weird to say it like that. Or WX has to be congruent to XW. Either way, same thing. That is the second piece, right? There's 3 parts, a side, an angle, and a side. So here's the side. Here, let me look at the top triangle. This is side for the top triangle. Side, angle, and then it would have to be this one right here, right? And if we follow now and looking at the bottom, it would be this side, side. Now with this angle on the top, and then this side over here. All right. So, what was missing? This one was given indirectly, the overlapping side. So the last 2 parts that you would need to get side angle side is these sides that we did last. So it would be what? I'm going to go from the angle out. XY, XY. Side XY has to be congruent to what? If I went from the angle out, I have to go from the angle out. WR. Is that an R? Yeah. Okay, so this one that I'm saying WX is congruent to WX. That's the side that they share. They call it an overlapping side. Or remember, it's the one that they share, that they have in common. Oops, overlapping side. So remember, you started with the given angles was blue. That's 1, right? We got 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. We had the angle actually first, then the side, and your job was to find the missing other side. Well, that's this one here that we're talking about. And again, if it helps you to separate these and draw them out like this so that maybe it's less confusing for you, then I recommend that, right? To separate them. Okay, last one, number 8. Okay, again, we have 2 triangles and they're sharing a side. So they already marked 1 for you. Remember, there's 3. They already marked 1 for you. So that's this one congruent to this one over here. And you know what? This one, I will separate these. So let's just do this. This is X, what? R, S. And they already marked this one, which is, and this RS is the same here, right? But we're kind of separating them. I mean, if it helps you. And that is RS again. So this is the overlapping side, the side that they also have in common. So it's congruent automatically in both. It's the same measure. So RS is this one. And RS is obviously this one in this triangle over here. This is RST. So I got a side. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to the other side? Oh, I forgot to write it. I did this one, but I forgot to write this one. Sorry. And if we're doing side angle side, they already given you the 2 sides, this side with this side, which is the included angle. Well, that's the third piece that's missing. The third piece that's missing that'll make this these two triangles congruent by side angle side. What's the third P missing? I got the two sides, so obviously it's the angle. The angle that is included. The included angle. So here I'm going to say that angle, I can't say angle R right here because there's actually two angles there, so I'm going to have to go, I'm going to have to use 3 points. I'm going to go with angle, oh, by the way, which angle is it? This one? Congruent to this one. Well, I did it over here. I'm going to go XRS, angle, XRS has to be congruent to, and I went from the outside yellow in and then to the orange, so it has to be outside yellow in to the orange. Angle what? TSR. So sometimes you would have to use the 3 letters, right? The 3 letters to, sorry, I didn't mean to put this little arc. You can put it, it still means angle, but this little arc like that, that's fine. Okay, so that's what you're doing, side angle side. Okay, all right, good luck.